Hello and welcome back to the European Le Mans Series YouTube channel. I am Nicole, also known as PitStopNic, and today we are diving into a quick recap of the season so far. We're currently 5 rounds in and it has been nothing short of spectacular. We've had some intense racing, some close battles, and we have raced at some of the most iconic circuits across Europe. And it's not just the racing that has been record-breaking. We have seen incredible attendance at every track, more fans than ever before coming out to support all of our teams and drivers. On top of that, we had the much anticipated return of Silverstone to the calendar, bringing with it all of the history and excitement that the legendary British circuit is known for. So without further ado, let's summarise the championships and where we stand going into the final round in Portimão. Let's start by talking about the LMP2 Championship, which is extremely tight going into the final round, with 3 teams all fighting for the title. Leading the way is VDS Panis Racing with Oliver Gray, Esteban Masson and Charles Malesi. They sit at 81 points thanks to 2 wins, 1 second place finish and 1 pole position. Hot on their heels in second place is EDEC Sport with Genesis Magma Racing. Jamie Chadwick, Daniel Huncadea and Matisse Chaubert sit on 75 points with an impressive 3 race wins under their belt. And just 1 point behind them is Inter Europol competition. Now with 74 points, they may not have a race win under their belt, but consistency has been key. With 4 second place finishes and a pole position, they are still in the fight for the title. The team consists of Jakub Smiakowski, Tom Dillman and Nick Yaloli. Now here's what makes it even more interesting. So if either Inter Europol competition or VDS Panis Racing take the crown, it will be their first ever ELMS title. But if EDEC Sport take the championship victory, it will be their second ELMS title, the last one being in 2019. There is also a mathematical chance for Vector Sport to sneak onto the podium after the final race in the championship, but the title fight is most likely with our top 3 teams as mentioned. And of course, there is more than just silverware on the line. So whilst the winners will take home the LMP2 trophy introduced only last year, the champions and runners-up will of course get an automatic invitation to next year's 24 Hours of Le Mans. So it is all to play for in LMP2. Next up, the LMP2 ProAm Championship, which, like the LMP2 category, the title fight is still wide open. Algarve Pro Racing lead the standings on 91 points. Creton Lentudis, Ollie Caldwell and Alex Quinn have gained 2 wins, 1 second place and 1 third place so far. Chasing them in second is AO by TF. We have PJ Hire, Louis Delatraz and Dane Cameron with 82 points, which is 2 pole positions, 1 first place finish, 2 second place finishes and 1 third place finish. In third place is AF Corsa on 66 points. Now, Francois Perodo, Mathieu Vaxiver and Alessio Rivera would need the perfect weekend in order for them to take home the title, which means a pole position, a race win, and for their title rivals to score no points. 7 of our 8 teams can still mathematically reach the podium, but the title fight is likely between those 3. If AF Corsa manager, it will be their 3rd Pro-Am title in a row. But if AO by TF take the title, it will be their first in Pro-Am, as their last was in LMP2 last year. And just like in LMP2, the Pro-Am champions will get an automatic invitation to next year's 24 Hours of Le Mans. Moving on to LMP3, where the title has already been decided. CLX Motorsport are our 2025 LMP3 champions with 4 race wins and 4 pole positions under their belt, which just so happens to be the record for the best season start in ELMS history. This adds to their tally of LMP3 title wins, which were also in 2022 and 2023. Behind them though, the battle for the final podium spots are still wide open. We have 7 teams in contention with 2 teams tied on 58 points. We have M Racing with Stefan Tribadini and Quentin Antonell with 2 second place finishes, and Inter Europol competition with Douay Dedeker, Rhys Gold and Timothy Creswick with 2 third place finishes. The standings are extremely close, meaning that all of the teams have something to fight for going into the final round. CLX Motorsport's title win means means that they have an automatic invitation to the 24 Hours of Le Mans in the LMP2 category next year. Finally, let's look at the LMGT3 category, which is still wide open with 7 teams in contention for the title. But the favourites, the top 3. Leading the way is the Richard Mille AF course on 66 points. Custodio Toledo, Riccardo Agostini and Lilou Wadu have 2 race wins under their belts, but if they take the title, they will make history, as Wadu will become the first woman to win an ELMS championship. In second, the Racing Spirit of Le Mans sit on 54 points, with Clement Mathieu, Erwan Bastard and Valentin Assé-Clot taking 1 win and 1 pole. Just behind them is TF Sport with 52 points. So Hiroshi Koizumi, Rui Andrade and Charlie Eastwood have 1 first place finish and 1 third place finish. The variety at the front is also a storyline in itself, with 4 different manufacturers taking up the top 4 spots. Ferrari, Aston Martin, Corvette and Porsche, with the Iron Dames in 4th position. And let's not forget Mercedes and Iron Lynx, who may not be in the top 3, but hold 3 pole positions between them, have some serious pace and could really shake things up in the final round if they were to clinch a win. Held near the city of Portimão in the Algarve, the track is set in the south of Portugal and has held the ELMS finale since 2017. The circuit opened in 2008 and always delivers high drama, and this year promises no less. It is a high pressure weekend for every competitor, for the teams, for the drivers, and is the ultimate decider for our 2025 champions. The race itself is a 4-hour showdown set on a Saturday, running right through until sunset. Now, it's the only race of the year that's held on a Saturday, which means that our qualifying session will be held on the Friday. Sunday also brings something special, our rookie test for the Michelin Le Mans Cup and ELMS teams to test out different cars and drivers and evaluate them. The weekend then closes out with an award ceremony where we get the chance to crown all of our 2025 championship winners. Whilst yes, we also look back at an incredible year of racing, we will get the opportunity to confirm all of the automatic invitations for the 2026 24 Hours of Le Mans. So make sure you mark your calendars. It is October 17th to 18th and tickets start from just €10. So that is everything that you need to know ahead of the 2025 season finale in Portimão. Don't forget, the action starts on the Friday and the race is on the Saturday afternoon. Make sure that you're watching on FIAWorld.tv or our YouTube channel, and if you enjoyed this preview, make sure you give the video a like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the action or any future updates. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in Portimão.